I am laying down right now, and I am snowed in my house. If you don't know me, my name is Ollie, or Oliver, like the orphan. um, I am snowed in my house because I use a wheelchair to get around, and a bunch of snow just fell. And I'm having a very human experience at this moment of feeling impatient and of feeling a little bit like I should be further along than I am. And that should was in air quotes. Also, I'm wearing a dark t-shirt, light skin, white and black checkered pillow behind me, and a dark wall behind me as well. And so just sitting here and being inside and feeling a little bit restless, thinking that I should, air quotes, be further along in my life than I am, further along with my business. And I was reminded, thought just randomly popped into my head, thinking about younger versions of me that, and I just saw 144, that were struggling a lot, that could not have fathomed living this life, living for all of its challenges, for all of its emotional experiences, mental, emotional challenges that I have been going through lately, even physical challenges with my body wanting so much rest and my mind wanting to just go. And even with all of the challenges lately, there are younger versions of me that could not have imagined that this life, that a life as good as this could have existed for me. And that version of myself had no idea that is like, yes, some days have been an incredibly exhausting emotional roller coaster, and some days have been incredibly physically exhausting, and some days have been mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausting. But even with that, it's like I can experience joy now and receive beauty literally any day, every day. And that joy, that peace, is not something that I used to be able to experience. I was in a very dark place for a very long time, and so I was just thinking about, like, those younger versions of me. They had no idea that this feeling of security within myself existed, because it was so far off of their radar that it didn't exist for them. It didn't feel real for them, and now it is real for me. And that version of me, I had no idea, like, that version of me wasn't worried about manifesting. That version of me wasn't thinking about frequency. That version of me wasn't, like, putting so much pressure on myself to like get it perfectly. That version of me was, I mean, granted, that version of me was deeply in survival mode. But like, that version of me could not have friendly alarm going off. That version of me could not have imagined this version of me. And this version of me can't imagine how much better life is going to get for me either. And that version of me, the younger version of myself, was so deeply in survival mode that they were just focused on taking the next step that they could do, that they felt good doing, that made sense in some cases to do, that came easily to do. And like, I was so deeply in survival mode as a young adult, as a teen, that I like wasn't micromanaging because I didn't have the capacity for it. And I still managed to get to a life experience that is better, more loving, more peaceful, more free, more creative than that version of me, than that younger version of me could have ever guessed existed. And this is just a reminder for myself that I might not be able to imagine right now what the next version of me looks like, or what the next version of me will be doing. I don't feel like I need to know that right now, because I will know what the next version of me will be doing when I get there. And like, I'm still gonna take steps to get there. Like, I'm filming this video right now, but like, I don't need to stress about it. I don't need to micromanage myself and put so much pressure on myself. If being so hard on myself was going to work, it would have worked already. And it hasn't worked because that's not going to help. So today is a rest day for me, and that's what it needs to be right now. So, I don't know how to end this. Hopefully that helped you. I feel like I got some benefit out of even just saying that, out of just feeling the inspiration to record a video and taking action on it. Even that is a new choice for me. That is courageous, and that is enough for me today. Thanks for watching.